All right, Brakta Yahweh, Brakta Hawashai, Brakta Yahweh, Brakta Hawashai, Ka'Allah, Brakta Hawashai, Brakta Hawakakadash. Double honor to the elder apostle, our great military Ruwell, and sincere citation to the Akna put on the truth across the four corners of the earth, to the fear and power of Yahweh, Hawashai, that the hope will let, and who the world inwardly called God, his name Yahweh, and who the world inwardly called Jesus Christ, his name Yahweh Shai. All right, or he really like that consisted of so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Indian. This is Maharia call for the Great Military Los Angeles camp, back with another lesson. All right, it's an article from what's this website? Well, I know it's on Breaking News on the app I have that the bros shared this article. All right, and I believe it's from Bendinga. All right, it came out today. Yeah, today's 29th. Or today's the 30th. Either yesterday or today. It's the Putin aid issue warning. Wrath of God await U.S. if it pursues prosecution of Russia in war courts. All right, and that's property. Okay, this year of 2023. All right, the hopeful year that all property come to pass. All right, the Lord willing. The RFID chip is mandatory, and World War III is official. That's really how it's trying returning the redeemed his elect. Okay, and this is prophecy because the Lord indignation is going to be upon America. All right, his wrath, and he's going to use Russia as a major key player. All right, in destroying America. All right, and that could be of the wrath of Yahweh, who the world initially called God. Okay, so it said a top Russian diplomat warned the U.S. in July 2022 against proceeding with efforts to bring the country before an international war court. Wrath of God, Dmitry Medvedev, the Deputy Secretary of Russia's Security Council, said the U.S. may have to face the wrath of God if it helped set up an international tribunal to investigate Russia's actions in Ukraine, the Associated Press reported. Medvedev, President Vladimir Putin's trusted aide, also pulled up the U.S. for its uncalled for actions and spreading chaos and destruction across the world. Right, because that's Esau Edom, okay? Because that was also property that he would be doing that, all right? Mainly America, all right? That he could take peace away from the earth. If you don't have peace, you have what? Evil. You got chaos and destruction. Okay? It's Revelation 6 and 3. And when he had opened the second seal, I heard the second beast say, "Come and see." And there went out another horse that was red, and that's Esau Edom. All right? And at the helm of that is America. All right? All right, the spearhead of NATO. Okay? Which is the beast. All right? With the 7 head and 10 horns. All right? It said that and power was given to him that sat thereon. All right, because remember, the woman on scarlet colored beast, all right, is America's. Okay, to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword. All right, and what do you do with sword? You just kill and destroy it. All right, destruction. Okay. It's that official alleges the U.S. in the past had engaged in war and violence and yet not been subjected to international scrutiny of its actions. Is correct. All right. America been in war about 95% of the time of duration of being a nation. Okay, it's Medvedev reportedly said on his Telegram channel that U.S. was engaged in a theory of bloody war right from the time of suggestions, subjugation of Native Indians. Right, because you came over here and slaughtered a million upon million of the Native American Indians. All right, which just so happen to be of one of the tribe of Israel. All right, which is Gad. Okay, which that was property too, because Genesis 28:49 it said, "A troop shall overcome you." All right, but at the basically at the end, you shall overcome him. Okay, to the nuclear bombing of Japan during World War II. Right, and that's property too. All right, in Revelation it said it causes fire to come down from heaven. All right, what was that? Yeah, Fat Boy and Little Man. All right, on Nagasaki and Hiroshima. Okay, and World War II was also prophesied in Revelation. All right, chapter 11, verse 14. All right, the second war was past, which was World War II, and the third war comes quickly, which is World War III. All right, to the war in Vietnam. No such tribunal was constituted to condemn the action of the U.S., he added. Correct. It said the Putin aid alleged it is the way of the U.S. to steer clear of any trial itself, but jump on to judge others. Right. But ultimately, Yahweh Shai got to judge you. Okay. And what is that? Joel. Joel 3:1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and will and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat. All right, this is going to be in the Middle East. All right, with the basically the main attention. All right, of World War III going to be in that area. Okay, and Yehoshaphat, the Hebrew is Yehoshaphat. All right, Most High is judgment. Okay, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and part of my land. All right, so all you other nations are gonna have to pay for that. All right, that's how you're all gonna be gathered there in the valley of Jehoshaphat. All right, they judge you. Okay, mainly Esau, Edom. And they have cast lot for my people, and have given a boy for a harlot, and sold a girl for wine, that they might drink. Yeah, and what have to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon? All right, Hamite, and all the coast of Palestine. Will ye render me a recompense? And if you recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense, all right, payback upon your own head. Because ye have taken my silver and my gold, you have carried into your temple my goodly pleasant things. The children also of Judah, all right, which is the southern kingdom, the so-called Negro, like, all right, the Caribbean, all right, and the Haitians, all right, the southern kingdom, and the children of Jerusalem, all right, which is the northern kingdom, all right, the Latinos and the Native American Indian, okay, all in Latin American countries, all right, from Mexico all the way down to South America, all right, Central America, all right, Puerto Rican, all right, the Dominican, okay, the Native American Indians, and the Seminole Indians. All right, the like the tribe of the north. Okay, had ye stole unto the Grecians, all right, which are the Edomite, so-called white men, that you might remove them far from their borders. All right, because we're nowhere near Israel. Behold, I will raise them out of the place where you have stole them, and will return your recompense upon your own head. All right, you're going to gather the Israelites. And I will throw your sons. Let me jump down 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, all right, which are your other nations. Okay? Prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Okay? Beat your plowshare into sword and your pruning hook into spears, let the weak say I am strong. All right, now the other nations are coming up. All right? And now they got nuclear missile capability. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathens, and gather yourselves together round about, till cause a mighty one to come down, O Lord Yahweh Shai. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about, so all the nations to be judged. Okay? Put ye in the thicket, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full, the fat overflow, for the wickedness is great. Especially Esau, Edom, Americas. Okay? So that's why he's going to judge you. All right? And also the other nations. Okay? Multitude in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, is near in the valley of decision. Why? Because he's going to decide. All right? He's going to make his decisions to what? To judge you. All right? Where we at? It won't work with Russia. They know it will. Medvedev concluded that's why the rotten dog of war are barking in such a disgusting way. He also seems to issue a vile threat by suggesting that attempt to punish a country with the biggest nuclear capability create a threat to the existence of mankind. Right, because... Alright, let's see. That's pretty much it. So yeah. So he could have used Russia. Okay? So this is Malachi 1 and 1. The burden of the word of the Lord, the Yahweh Shai to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith the Lord Yahweh Shai, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? All right? That's some of you Jake. All right? Attitude. Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord Yahweh Shai, yet I loved Jacob. Right, he loved Israel. All right, so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans. And I hated Esau, which is the so-called white people, and laid his mountain, right, his government, and his heritage waste for the dragon of the wilderness, right, because it's going to become a desolate place. It's going to be turned into a desert where no man going to be able to drill at. All right, talking about here, America. United States of America be a complete desert by way of thermonuclear missile, the ICBM. Okay? Whereas Edom, the so-called white people, said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build a desolate places. Thus saith the Lord, the Yahweh Shai of hosts. All right? And this is them coming out of the Renaissance period. All right, coming out of the mountain and the wilderness. All right, coming back into power. Okay, all up to now. All right, they've been building up. But what would I said? All right, once you set your nets amongst the stars, I will bring you down. So since the 70s, even though Esau been building up, but spiritually and the morale of America have been declining. Okay? And then at the end of that, they're going to be totally destroyed. All right? But I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness. Right. Like Dmitry Medvedev said, you go everywhere doing stuff, and you haven't been brought up on charges. All right? The people against whom the Lord Yahweh Shai has indignation forever. All right? So look at the word indignation in Hebrew. All right? And the Hebrew word is dayan. All right? To denounce, express indignation. All right? Show anger. When you show anger, that's your wrath. All right? Now look at the word indignation. Resentment, anger or annoyance provoked by what is perceived as unfair treatment. Okay? And your eyes shall see, and ye shall say, the Lord Yahweh Shai will be magnified from the border of Israel. All right? So go. I had another scripture. There's like Isaiah 50. Jeremiah 51. I'll probably jump around too. The word that the Lord, the Yahweh Shai, spake against Babylon, which is America, and against the land of the Chaldeans, by Jeremiah the prophet. Declare ye among the nation, all right, all the nation need to hear this, all right, and publish and set up a standard, publish and conceal not. Though ain't holding nothing back. We're telling you everything that the Lord Yahweh trying to do to the so-called white people, all right, the Japanese, the Asians, okay, the Chinese, the Arab, the Africans, all y'all, we're not holding nothing back, okay, and we're telling you what the Lord gonna do to all y'all nations, okay. But at the top of that list is Esau, Edom, the so-called white people, okay. And right now we're publishing it on the internet. All right, like right now I'm doing this video. I'm gonna upload on the YouTube. All right, and that's gonna be published on the World Wide Web. Okay, for the world to see it. All right, to the fear and power of Yahweh Shai Shai by Shai Kakadash. All right, Babylon is taken, Baal is confounded. All right, what the false god. All right. Merodach is broken in pieces. All right, the false idol, the images. Okay, I set up here. Her idol are confounded. Her images are broken in pieces. For out of the north there cometh up a nation against her, and that's Russia. All right, which shall make her land desolate. See, the Lord is going to use Russia. All right, read Ezekiel. All right, 37. Hold on, let me say, desolate, and none shall dwell therein. America. They shall remove, they shall depart, both man and beast. All right, because, yeah, the beast going to have to suffer as well. All right, now let me get Ezekiel. 38, lucky. Ezekiel 38 and 1, and the word of the Lord Yahweh Shai came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy faith against God, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against him. All right, Russia. And say, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hook into thy jaw. And that's talking about Russia, all right? Bringing Russia back to its state it was before it had got broken up. All right, USSR. Okay. And I will turn thee back and put a hook into thy jaw, and I will bring thee forth and all thy army, horses, horsemen, so that the Lord actually got Russia doing what they're doing right now. All right. And Ukraine ready to go to basically to blow up America. Horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shield, all of them handling swords. All right, I'm going to jump down. Yeah, verse 10, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, it shall also come to pass that at the same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought. It's not Medvedev saying it of his own mind. Mm-mm. The Lord put in his mind to say this. All right? Wrath of God await U.S. if it pursue prosecution of Russia in war court. No, the Lord put that in his mind to say that. All right, pursuant to prophecy. Okay? We're just reading it right now, verse 10. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, it shall also come to pass that at the same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought. And thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages with America. No defense for this place. All right? No missile defense system can save America. I will go to them that are at rest, that dwell safely, all of them dwelling without wall, and having neither bars nor gate. See that? To take a spoil and to take a prey, to turn thy hand upon the desolate place, America. Places that are now inhabited, and upon the people that are gathered out of the nations, which have gotten cattle and good that dwell in the midst of the land. See that? See that? So, hey, the Lord is using Russia as a major player to destroy America. Okay? Let's go back to Jeremiah 50. 50. All right. Now, I stop at verse 3. Verse 9. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon, America, an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her, with Russia and all the other nations. All right. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrow shall be as of a mighty expert man. All right, and that what is the arrow? The missile, the ICBM, because it's not gonna miss its mark. All right, as the other trips stay. Sound not great. Yeah, 02 and 7. Joel 2 and 3. A fire devoured before them, behind them a flame burning. All right, with the middle. The land is at the Garden of Eden, paradise before them, behind them a desolate wilderness. Yeah, because before it destroyed, it's going to be like paradise. All right, but after it hit this place, it's going to be a desolate wilderness. All right. Yeah, and nothing shall escape them. The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses and a horseman, so shall they run. All right, the power. All right. And how fast they're going to be moving. Going to be come here in 30 minutes or less. All right. They shall be chopped from one end to the other. Okay. If they like the noise of chariot on the top of a mountain, shall they leap, like the noise of a flame of fire that devoured the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array. For their face, the people shall be much pain, and face, blocking all faces shall gather blackness. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. All right, that's how high they're gonna be. They're gonna be up in the atmosphere. All right, in the heaven. Okay, and they shall march every one on his way, and they shall not break their rank. All right, because they're not gonna basically fly off its course to hit this place. All right, it's not gonna miss the intended target. And they shall not break their rank, neither shall one trust another. They shall walk every one in his path, and when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. Right, a missile ain't gonna be able to destroy it or take them out. They shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses. It shall enter in at the window like a thief. Right, because that missile gonna come. Ain't gonna destroy everything. All right, destroy the houses, buildings, cars, everything. The earth shall quake before them. The heavens, right? Because they shall roll. The earth shall will to and fro like a drunkard. All right. And the sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. And the Lord Yahweh shall utter his voice before his army, for his camp is very great, for he is strong that executed his word. For the day of the Lord Yahweh is great and very terrible, and who can abide it? All right. Let's back into Jeremiah 50. And 10. And Chaldea shall be a foil. All that for her shall be satisfied with the Lord Yahweh shine. All right, let's jump down. Verse 13, because of the wrath of the Lord Yahweh shine, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon, which the America shall be astonished and hit at all her plague. All right, now look at the word wrath, because what does the article say? People issue warning, wrath of God await U.S. All right? Because of the wrath of the Lord. All right? Wrath, the Hebrew word is kadadat. Kadadat. All right? Wrath, anger. Okay? Indignation, see? Look at the word wrath. Anger. Extreme anger. All right? So the Lord, like I said, is using Russia to bring his wrath upon America. Okay? Verse 14, put yourself in array against Babylon, which is America, round about, all ye that bend the bow, with the Itibian missile, shoot at her, fear no arrow. Right, they're going to use all their missile. Don't hold no missile back. For she hath sinned against the Lord, Yahweh shall shine. Okay? So America, you're going to get judged. All right? So what Dmitry Medvedev is saying is prophecy, all right? It's according to biblical prophecy, and it will happen. Shout against her round about. She has given her hand, her foundation are fallen, her wall are thrown down, for it is the vengeance of the Lord Yahweh shall shine. Take vengeance upon her, as she had done, do unto her. Cut off the sower from Babylon, and him that handleth the sickle in the time of harvest, all right, the manufacturing and all that, for fear of the oppressing sword, they shall turn everyone to his people, and they shall flee everyone to his own land. Okay? Um, verse 23, how is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? We're talking about America. How has Babylon become a desolation among the nations? All right, because of the Lord's wrath. That's how. I have laid a snare for thee, O thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou wast not aware, thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord, Yahweh shall show. Yeah, because everything you're doing is against the Lord. The Lord Yahweh shall shine hath opened his armory, right? Because these ITB and missiles, all right, the missiles, the technology and stuff is of the Lord. Okay, the scripture said he had created the Smith, all right, the way to destroy it, basically the scientists to make these missiles. He had put it in their mind to create these missiles. Okay, the Lord Yahweh Shai had opened his armory and had brought forth the weapon of his indignation. For this is the work of the Lord Yahweh, right? No, that's the work of the Lord of hosts in the land of the Chaldean. Okay. Let me jump down. Verse 29. Call together the archer against Babylon. All right, those that have right to be a missile against America. All ye that bend the bow, camp against it round about, let none thereof escape. Recompense her, all right, payback, according to her work, according to all that she had done, do unto her, for she has been proud against the Lord Yahweh shall shine. And it was such a state. Probably go up before destruction. Against the Holy One of Israel. Therefore shall her young men fall in the street, and all her men of war shall be cut off in a day. In that day, saith the Lord Yahweh shall shine. Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, for thy day is come, the time that I will visit thee. And the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall raise him up. And I will kindle a fire in his city, and it shall devour all around about him, right? Which is America. Okay? So that's pretty much it. You know, that cover it. That cover it right there. So, hey, the Lord is going to use Russia as well as other nations to destroy America. All right? To bring the wrath upon Babylon the Great, which is America. So it's that. Tawada Yahweh, Tawada Yahweh Shai. Shalom.